Okay, so for this brain games activity, you have your theorist and read the chapter and figure out what the most important things about your theorist are, and create a presentation with your group where you're going over all of the most important aspects about your theorist, and you're going to teach this to the class. So you will have a presentation either on a PowerPoint or a Prezi. You can divide up who's going to present which parts. You can do an activity with the class to help us learn about the theorist. You can use videos from YouTube, however you want to do it to teach about your theorist. That'll be the first part of the assignment. Then you'll go into games. So in your presentation, you're going to include a couple of games, 2 games to be exact, that reflect your theorist's beliefs. And then you'll create 2 games that also reflect your theorist's beliefs. You'll explain these games to us. You'll talk about how the games reflect what your theorist believes and what theory they had, different parts of their theory. Focus on one part of the theory for the game, or you can focus on the whole theory. It's up to you how you want to do it. And I have written up the instructions here, and I'm going to be putting those on Blackboard. The important thing about the presentation, I would say, is that you include, like a summary of your theorist and their beliefs, but that you also talk about how that fits into the framework of the classroom or how it fits into teaching. And then with the games, you want to let us know, like, we created this game because, and then tell us how it fits into your theorist beliefs. For example, if you were doing Skinner, you might focus on positive and negative reinforcers. Or if you were doing Pavlov, you might do some kind of a charades game where your theorist, or like where you're presenting some sort of a stimulus and response, acting it out in some sort of charades, and then getting points by guessing what is being acted out. I don't know. It's up to you. So there are a lot of different ways you can do it. I know my students last semester, it was around Halloween time when they presented. So some of them focused on sensory experiences, and they had paper bags with different things you could feel inside the bag, and then you had to guess what was in there, and you could use your sensors. You could feel it, you could hear it, you could shake the bag around, you could smell it, different things like that. So, and then another one of my groups last semester, or one of the groups last semester, did um, a scavenger hunt where we were going all around the school locating different things that they had hidden. So your game can, include going out somewhere outside of the classroom. It could be materials that you've made, pre-made to bring into the classroom that you're divvying out to different players in the group that's playing the game. It's really up to you how you want to do it. Other important things about this, the rubric is on here, and it shows you a breakdown of the points. But basically, you're getting points for creating 2 games, and then the game should be hands-on or interactive, so we're moving around or some kind of interaction is happening with the game. And then the existing game, you'll get 10 points for each existing game that you present. And then your presentation overall is worth 25, and then a little reflection at the end of how did it go, what did you learn, and stuff like that. I think that's about it. I gave some more tips and ideas that you can focus on in the directions when you're creating your games. And the first group is going to go on February 20th, and they'll be presenting Piaget and Vygotsky. And the other group will go on March 5th, and it's Bandura, Bronfenbrenner as a whole, and then Bruner. So we'll have a couple of presentations. So your group will present and then teach us the game, and then we'll play the game, and then another group will present and then teach us the game, and we'll play the game. I think that's how it'll go versus all of us presenting and then playing the games for the rest of the class, because I think it'll break it up more nicely in a 3-hour class if we rotate it like that. Let's see here. Your overall presentation of your theorist should be at minimum probably 10 to 20 minutes. If it falls a little short, like by a minute or two, it's probably okay. If it goes a little longer because you really want to be thorough and teach us about this person and you have all these things planned, that's okay too. And that's the same thing for your games. I put 10 to 20 minutes for playing the game, or the games. If it takes a little longer, that's okay because we do have a 3 hour window, so we've got plenty of time. And I think that's about it. If y'all have any questions, let me know. And make sure that you get with your group members. So on Blackboard, there is on the left-hand column, it says email, and you can find all of your group members' emails on there. And you could email everybody and decide, are y'all going to get into a group chat to be able to communicate? Are y'all going to create a Google Docs or do a Zoom meeting or not interview, but a Zoom meeting where y'all talk to each other that way? We also have our online class next week, which is 3 hours where everybody is free because we're all, you've all signed up for that class. So you have those 3 hours where y'all could meet together. You could meet at the school somewhere, or you could meet like at a Starbucks or the library or something like that, where y'all could get together and work on that evening as well to give you plenty of time to prep for this. And this is worth 100 points of your grade out of a total of 400. So it's a pretty good chunk of your points. I think that is about everything that I have to share with you. I'll be in my office on Monday and Wednesday. I'll be up at the school a lot next week because I have a lot of meetings and things, but I'll definitely be there for my office hours on Monday and Wednesday. And my office hours, I usually get to my office about 12:30 after I teach in the morning, and I'll stay there until about 3:30. So if you want to come by and talk to me, that'll work, or email me with any of your questions. And I think that's about it. I'm looking forward to it. This was really fun last semester. Class flew by and we learned a lot, so looking forward to it.